If you are in your prime essence of your glow up journey, this video is for you. If you have issues with fear of being seen and perceived, this video is also for you. If you are trying to get your life together at any age, this video is for you. I'm fresh out of the shower, did my skincare, and I am filled with energy to redo this video because I did it in California and now I have to redo it again. Long story, we're not gonna go there. We're gonna focus on the positive. And I am just gonna sit here and tell you guys everything that I have learned from my California trip and things that I will be doing to elevate my life, to get this glow up journey and take it up a few notches. And I was like, I definitely need to share this with my audience because I know it's gonna help you guys a lot too. And of course, help me as well. So if you wanna know all of the things that I'm gonna be doing to help my glow up journey and everything that I have learned from my California trip, keep watching, kick back, relax, take your bra off, get comfortable. We're gonna be here for a minute.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's something about this girl, man. From around my
If you guys are new here, thank you so much for being here. This channel is also part of my glow up journey where I feel like this part of my life, I'm sharing myself authentically and really fighting that whole imposter syndrome and that inner saboteur that tells me that I'm incapable and that I can't do things that I know damn well I can. So the things that I have learned in California about myself when it concerns my glow up journey, one is that I'm so deep into my thoughts and I allow that inner saboteur to really get the best of me and tell me that I cannot accomplish something, that I am not good enough, that I am too fat or unattractive. And I constantly keep telling myself that because I don't want to use it as an excuse, but in the past I used to hear that often, you know, of me being ugly and overweight, and I used to hear that often, and that kind of sticks with you over the years. And I am really trying to fight that part of my life. I feel like now with my whole spiritual awakening and me going through my healing journey, a lot of things are coming up that I knew that I kind of suppressed for a while and kind of like put it at the back end of my brain because I'm trying to heal and I'm trying to move forward. And come on, who wants to think badly about themselves? Come on, you know what I mean? So I have put that to the side and try to focus a little bit more on my goals and me trying to elevate and me trying to get my life together and trying to heal and trying to really get my life together. And each time that I like elevate, something always comes to kind of like drag me back. So they say that every single time when you're getting so close to your goal, something fumbles, like something comes to destroy or interrupt that movement, and it gets the best of you sometimes. And if you do not know how to tackle it, if you do not know how to deal with your mental health at that point, it can really destroy you. And that's the part where I'm at right now, where I'm taking small steps to grow and to elevate my life, but I'm also fighting that inner saboteur and like telling her to leave me the hell alone because I want to live my best life and I want to reach my higher self and not feel like this anymore. So that's one thing that I learned over there in California. Another thing that I learned too, I was able to manifest and do like a really deep meditation on the plane. I was reading on TikTok that when you are up in the sky, the veil is like so thin, so you are able to manifest your goals a little bit better. And there was one point where I was sleeping and I kind of like dozed off during this meditation, and I felt my body feel like I jumped into my seat. And I was like, what happened here? I don't know what that was, but I noticed that I did feel a little different at that point. When I was in California, I felt a little bit more rested. I felt a little bit more free. And even though from California and Pennsylvania is a 3-hour difference, all I wanted to do was sleep. My body was calling for me to sleep and for me to rest. But I also felt like I was in a better mood because I was out in sunlight every day that I was over there. And that's another thing that I learned, that I have to get out more often. I have to stop thinking that I can just stay home. And don't get me wrong, being in the house is good, but I definitely need some vitamin D and I need to ground myself a little bit more. When I did that, I was able to walk in the grass for a little bit. I was able to just sit in their backyard and in the rocking chair and just sit there in my thoughts and meditate and to just talk to myself. There was a point where I had a couple of hours to myself and it was just so calm, so serene. I felt like I was getting to that point where I was reaching my higher self. And then that moment that we got back from California back to Pennsylvania, I started to like get into my old habits. I started to get into a rut and started to feel more of that depressive state. So it let me know that all of the things that I was doing in California, I need to start doing them over here. Like I shouldn't have to always go to California in order for my mental health to feel good. I need to start going out a little bit more. Like there was one point I was just like telling my husband, I need to get out of the house. Like, can you take me somewhere where I can just put my feet in the grass? And we have like a huge backyard where I can do that, but it needs to be mowed. But I was like, just take me somewhere so I can just go and get some sun and I could just put my feet in the grass and just center myself, because I really, really needed that moment. And we were just out for, I want to say maybe like a good half an hour, and that was enough for me. I felt so good, and I'm like, okay, this is something that I need to do in order for me to start getting my life together, in order for me to start centering myself, in order for me to start feeling good. You know, like the sun is healing. It is so healing, and it's such a beautiful thing. And I need to, you know, start taking advantage of nature's therapy. It's free. It's literally free. I don't have to pay for a therapist. I could just go outside. I could touch some grass, put my feet in grass. I can just sit there and indulge in the sun. Like it is something that is just so healing. And it's something that, not that I forgot about, but I wasn't really taking advantage of more than I should have. There was a point where my sister-in-law's husband helped me while I was in the pool, and he was just showing me how to do some exercises when I'm in the pool here at home, and just ways that I can just move my body, because I did share that I was feeling a little insecure. I had gained a lot of weight over the years and I wasn't feeling really good about my body, and he was just showing me ways for me to move my body, ways for me to just to feel free in the water and move my arms and legs. I need to definitely work out my core, and of course I need to eat better as well. But you know, just exercises, little exercises that they weren't hard. They were so freaking simple. And I was just like, okay, I can do this. I can move my body every day. I can incorporate this routine into my life every day, even if I'm not in the water. Of course, I can do squats. I can do arm movements. Like I literally have everything that I need here. It's just really more so focusing on my mental state and telling myself like, hey, you can do it. Get out of the bed, move your body and all that stuff. So just doing those exercises in the water helped my mental health greatly. And I got emotional when I was in the water, because this is helping me to release all of the stored trauma that I have in my body. And it just takes like a small freaking act of change in order for it to register in your head and to say like, oh, okay, we're doing something here. There's going to be some kind of progress. As I was editing this video, I realized that there was a huge point that I wanted to make that I learned when I was in California. And I was talking about this with my husband, and it was the power of change lives within me. I was looking at a whole bunch of products that I purchased to help me on my glow up journey. And don't get me wrong, sometimes certain tools can help you, but I was relying so much on these tools to make such a drastic change. Like, for example, I'm looking at this little chin strap thinking that this is going to help with my double chin, and it very well may help, but this is not going to be the answer to all of my problems. This is not going to be it. I have to work on my mental state. When it came to my weight loss journey, or when it comes to my weight loss journey rather, I felt like I needed all of the latest equipment. I felt like I needed every sports bra. I needed a whole bunch of bicycle shorts, and I needed new equipment and all of these things that I'm just sitting there wasting so much money on these things, on these items. They're not cheap. And I have all of them sitting downstairs in my basement collecting dust. And that is because you can have everything, all of the tools, everything is right there in front of you. But if your mindset is messed up, you're not going to utilize those things. You're not going to put them to use, because you need to fix your internal before you can fix your external. And that is a huge point that I wanted to make, because I had to actually admit that and say that out loud, like, oh my gosh, I've been wasting so much money and so much time looking for answers online, on Amazon, in Walmart, and thinking like, oh, I need to step up my hygiene routine and I need to fix my wardrobe and I need to do all of the stuff that I see on social media because I'm giving myself this false image of what a glow up journey is supposed to be like, and not realizing that the main thing is that you have to focus on your internal glow up in order for your external glow up to actually be noticed, for you to actually see it and feel it. So I really wanted to make that point to you guys because I'm like, I know that there's other people out there that can resonate with this. You can relate to this so much. And I just want you guys to know, and this is also me talking to myself too. When I do these videos, this is a way for me to kind of speak to my higher self as well as speak to my audience and give you guys some kind of inspiration for your own glow up journey. And I just want you guys to know that it has to start with you. Your glow up journey does not have to be expensive. Your glow up journey literally does not have to look like everyone else's. And it's okay if you work with just the things that you have. And that is one of the main things that I'm focusing on, working with what I have. I have a lot and I have more than enough that I'm grateful to actually have. And I just need to utilize them, use them to my advantage, and stop buying more things thinking that's going to be a quick fix. Later on, if I want to purchase something as like a celebration, then I'll do so. But I need to stay focused on what I have now currently and just focus on my mental state and focus on that instead of just actual products, because my mind is what's going to get me to that finish line, not a freaking product. You feel me? So now at this point, it's just me. It's me against me. And I need to start putting things into action so that way I can literally manifest all of my goals and reach my higher self finally. And yeah, stop being so down on myself, because I also have like that conversation with myself like, oh my God, like why did it take you so long? Or why is it taking you so long? I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And I need to just continue to remind myself like, yo, start being more gentle with yourself. Start being more kind to yourself and stop being so freaking hard and giving yourself more hurdles and putting more weight on you that you don't need. I need to start doing that a lot more. I'm putting it out there because I'm trying to manifest that for myself, but I'm also putting it out there because I feel like a lot of people need to hear it. I feel like when it comes to our glow ups, we need content. We need people to talk about these kind of things and not just talk about, oh yeah, look at me, look at how I'm living my life and blah blah blah. That's beautiful to see, but I feel like these kind of conversations are also important to have because everybody is at a different point. So if you're on this level of your globe journey, it's inspiring because I want you guys to know like there is hope. There is hope for us. We got this. We just have to sit there and really instill that into our brains and start speaking highly to ourselves more often, because that is the only way that we are going to get there, reach our higher selves, finally reach that glow up journey that we've been envisioning for so freaking long. We deserve it. We deserve to get out of this rut. We deserve to have mental clarity. We deserve to have a peaceful life and to literally sit there in abundance, looking beautiful and feeling amazing mentally and physically. But yeah, it is, I think, what, 2 o'clock in the morning? 222 angel numbers, okay? That's a sign. I want you guys to know that you are amazing. I am so proud of you. If no one has ever told you, I am so proud of you. You got this. We got this. We're gonna get our lives together. We just have to. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you guys in my next video. See you.